What's up, Ed? This is Shad, as you can tell. Yo, as I mentioned, I was going to give you some exercises and tips about how to help strengthen your rotator cuff muscles. As you can tell by the name of it, rotator cuff, it's actually a complex of muscles that form this area. Now, I just want to give you a little bit of theory about the rotator cuff and how it kind of works. Essentially, you have your humerus, which is the arm bone, and you have these very, very small muscles which control the very fine movements and controls the rotation of your arm. So you see here, my arm is externally rotated, and when I do this, it's internally rotated. Now, this may not look like much, but the muscles that are doing this are the rotator cuff muscles. Now, one thing that they'll have that most people will do always after any sort of shoulder injury is to get a little bit of movement within there by using gravity to help pull it out of the place and then slowly kind of moving it around. So you may have had to do this exercise. Fix this just a little bit here, which is where you relax your arm totally, and by this point you shouldn't really be able to move because the muscles will be so atrophied. But what you would do is you'd use this arm and kind of get momentum going on and let the momentum move the arm. Then at some point it'll come to a complete stop, and then again you just do it in an opposite reverse direction and just move it, and you do that for about 1 minute. That's the start. Now you may be past that point throughout your injury recovery process, I mean, but if you haven't done that yet, I'd say try that out and use it as a warm-up. So the exercises I'm going to be showing you are not just strengthening exercises, but it's also mobility exercises. So what you want to do is not only did the muscles become atrophied, but the structures around your muscle may become tight, especially if you had to keep your arm in a sling. If you had to keep your arm in a sling and you had to keep it in this position, all the muscles right here that keep your shoulder in place have become tight because they haven't been able to move through a range of motion. So chances are, with your uninjured shoulder, you may have more range of motion in that side than you would in your other shoulder. So some of the exercises I'm going to show you are actually mobility exercises, which are designed to help increase the range of motion in your shoulder. It helps to stretch and lengthen the muscles by taking them through a full range of motion throughout each exercise. So I'm going to show you them, and I'm going to also tell you which one is a strengthening exercise and which one is a mobility exercise. You're going to want to go really, really slow and controlled with when you're doing this. Nothing's going to be too fast-paced and out of control. You want to make sure that you are the one moving your body. But not only that, but you also want to make sure that your brain is connected to that muscle as well, and you're actually moving it and you're actually telling it where to go. So, for instance, when we do the screwdrivers, you can hold your arm out, and you got to be conscious of what this movement is here. And not only that, but this movement and what it does. So you're going to notice that this exercise is going to be in there. And that's a mobility exercise. I would suggest mobilizing the joint first and then strengthening the joint after that. A lot of the mobility exercises you can do on your own. And there's not very many strengthening exercises that I'm going to be showing you. Alright? So, go ahead, continue watching. There's about 2 more minutes left of the video, but I hope this helps you out. And go ahead and make your shoulder healthy, Ed. And let's get you going. You're already strong. We got to make sure those muscles are there, and man, hopefully get some free shoulder mobility there. All right, dude. Keep on watching. I'll see you at the race this weekend. So I just took this pink band. It's like a regular Altus band, TheraBand, I guess you call it. Heavy resistance, not medium, not too light. Post it up where it's about. Pretty much start off with your elbow bent in a 90-degree angle and place the band at whatever height that is. If it's at my shoulder height, that'd be a little bit too high. If it's at my hip height, that'd be too low. So make sure it's placed wherever your elbow height is a good thing to do too. Place it out, grab your arm, just rotate, go back. You don't have to bring your thumb out or anything, make sure your thumb is up. Pull it out and slowly bring it back in. Okay? You don't want to do it here like this. You don't want to do it with the palm over. That's it. You got to do the palm over your underhand. Go one at a time. That's the beginning stage. Is just to post it up and do one side. When you don't have a post or a pole or anything necessary to do it to, I mean, you can do it to anything you want. Anything can pretty much hold it, and something that's not too abrasive. So a tree wouldn't be a good idea, but I mean, I could tie it up to this fence right here and use that as well. Roll down the window of your car, do it on your car as well. The other way you can do it also is to grab the band at a nice arm distance apart, shoulder to shoulder width apart, so it's not already tense like this, but it's not too loose. Grab it, keep your elbows tucked, and pull apart. It's just like that very first exercise we showed, the no money exercise, and this is just using it. Again, keep your elbows tucked to the side, glued, and pull back. Getting the deep muscles, use the shoulders, and rotate it down. Very simple, very easy.